My dear students, how are you? Students, you are most welcome in this next video. This is the video series of chapter number 3, Plant Kingdom. In this video, we are going to discuss about the gymnosperm. Dear students, once I have told you that what is the classification of gymnosperms and what are the gymnosperms. So once I want to remind you that what is the classification of plants. Dear students, we have categorized the plant kingdom into two categories, cryptogams and phanerogams. So cryptogams and phanerogams, these are two categories. In these two categories, the gymnosperm belongs to which category? Phanerogam. Gymnosperms, it is the category of seed-bearing plants. So let's discuss here what it mean of gymnosperm. Dear students, gymnos means naked, and sperma, it is the term which mean is seed bearing. So dear students, we can say naked seed bearing plants. Means naked means the seeds are not enclosed inside the fruit or not enclosed by the ovary wall. That is why the plant category is known as the gymnosperm. How it is possible? Dear students, you know, in angiosperms, or we are looking the plants, flowering plants in our surrounding, these plants have the fruits, and fruit, inside the fruit the seed is situated. But in gymnosperm, seeds are present independently, means they are not enclosed inside the fruit wall or ovary wall. Okay, so that is why these are plants which have naked seed. Got it? Dear students, I told you earlier that plants category gymnosperm, the lower category we have discussed. Dear students, in pteridophytes, I told you that the seed habit is found. Seed habit or the precursor of the seed formation is found in Selaginella and Salvinia. So here these are a plant, seed is completely formed, means this is the another or next level of the plant, gymnosperms. Here seeds are found but fruits are not formed, okay, and flowers are also not present. Okay, so this is the second, we can say second advanced plant. This is the category of second advanced plant. So here we have discussed in the classification of plant, the gymnosperms are categorized into 4 categories: coniferales, cycadales, and ginkales, we can say ginkales, and next one is nettles. So these were 4 categories of the gymnosperm. So we will discuss coniferales. Here, dear student, these plants have the cone-like structure or cones are found. Okay, so cones are present in the plant category of gymnosperm are placed here, coniferales. Next one is cycadales, have cones but unbranched plant. This is the another category of gymnosperm. Inside it, cycas-like plant are came. So cycas like plant. What does it mean? Cycas like plant. Cycas like plant means this is the plant. Cycas is unbranched plant. So this is the plant's taller and the cone is situated at the terminal region of the plant. So cycas like plant are placed here, cycadales. Ginkales, this is the category in which Ginkgo biloba is the plant. So Ginkgo biloba like plants are placed here, Ginkgo biloba. Nettles, this is the category for which the netum belongs. So these are the plant, these plant like other plants are placed here, ginkales and nettles. Got it? So dear student, these are 4 categories of the gymnosperm. So first we will discuss about the general classification of the gymnosperm. Classification, we have not to discuss more about the classification. We just in the syllabus we are going to study about the general description of the gymnosperms. Dear students, you know, gymnosperms are the plants, they are grown or they grow at the colder areas. Okay, So habitat is colder climate. Colder climate, in colder climate they are grown, and also they are present at hill stations, because at hill stations the temperature is lowest, and also the high altitude they require. So the habitat is colder climate. Next one is, and also we can say mostly at hilly area. Okay, so dear student, next one, the body structure or body organization. Body organization of these plants. The main plant body is, in pteridophytes we have discussed, main plant body is sporophyte, just like pteridophyte. Main plant body is sporophyte. Sporophyte. Okay, this sporophyte is self-dependent and photosynthetic in nature. Okay, so this is the sporophyte. Next, true root, stem and leaves are found. Leaves are found. Got it? So true root, stem and leaves are present here. Next one, dear friends, let's discuss plant body. Plant body में unbranched and branched. Unbranched, like bracket, I am writing the example in bracket, cycas. Unbranched plant body and branched plant body, I am writing here pinus and deodar. So deodar and pinus, also we can say cedrus and pinus. Okay, so these plants have the branch body. Okay, now next one, sporophylls. Sporophylls, what are the sporophylls, dear students? You know, in pteridophytes the leaves of the sporophyte are known as the sporophylls. Why? Because they bears the sporangia on the leaf backward surface, or we can say at the lower surface. So just like here in pteridophyte, this is the leaf, suppose. So this is the back side, or this is the ventral side of the leaf. So here these are sporangia in group. These are number of sporangias are present here. So this group of sporangia is known as the what? Sori. Or we can say singular term, single group of sporangia is known as sorus. So inside this group many sporangias are formed, sporangium. So in these sporangium spores were formed in pteridophytes. Okay, so these leaves have the sorus, or we can say these leaves containing the sporangium. That is why sporangium produce the spores. That is why this is known as the sporophylls. Sporophylls. Okay, phylls is the term derived for the leaves. Sporo means spores. So the leaves which are modified to produce the spores are known as the sporophylls. Okay, so here these leaves are present in the group. So these groups, sporophylls forms the group known as what? Strobili. Strobili. What does it mean, strobili? Strobili is the cone-like structure because number of the sporophylls, they spirally arranged in the form of cone. So here this strobili is known as the cone. Okay, so just like if I will draw the structure of cone here, so you are looking, suppose this. Okay, so these are the leaf-like structure. which are spirally arranged and form cone-like structure. So dear students, this is the cone-like structure. This is known as the strobili. So sporophylls form the group known as the strobili, and these cones may bear male and female gametophyte. What are the gametophyte? Dear student, main plant body is sporophyte. We have discussed in bryophyte and pteridophyte. What is the gametophyte? In bryophyte, gametophyte was the independent and photosynthetic plant body, but in pteridophytes are little bit advanced in comparison to the bryophyte. That is why in pteridophytes these gametophyte is modified and it is short-lived and known as the prothallus in the case of pteridophyte. But here gametophyte is reduced and the lifespan of the gametophyte is reduced, very much reduced. That is why this gametophyte is the smaller structure and short-lived. Okay, and it is present at where? It is present inside the strobili, which are the group of sporophylls. Okay, and these gametophyte form the microspore and megaspore. Microspore means male gamete and megaspore means female gamete. Okay, so here cones may bear male and female gametophyte. Okay, so male and female cone may present on same or different plant. Plants. Got it? Dear students, if male and female cone are separated or male and female cones are present on different plant, so these type of plant are known as what? You know, these type of plants are known as the dioecious plant. Dioecious plant means when two plants are required for the combination of two type of reproductive organs. Okay, so male and female, there are these two type of reproductive organs are present on separate plant body. Okay, but when both the type of reproductive organs or both the type of cones are present on the single plant, then these type of plants are known as the what? Monoecious plant. So here monoecious is Pinus. Pinus is the example of monoecious plant, and dioecious Cycas. So Cycas bear the either male or either female. One plant body have either male or female cone. Okay, but monoecious Pinus plant have both the type of cones on the single plant, but they may present on the different branches. Okay, so here dear students, I think you are understanding. So let's discuss what are the reproductive organs. Reproductive organs are antheridium and archegonium. So just like what? Just like pteridophytes, antheridium and archegoniums are present. Antheridium, it is the what? Antheridium is male sporangium. We can say male gametophyte. Okay, at where male gamete is formed. So that is why antheridium is the male gametophyte or male reproductive organ, and archegonia or archegonium is the female reproductive organ or female gametophyte, because here female gamete is formed. So dear students, here antheridium and archegonium both are we have discussed in pteridophyte. Let's discuss which type of reproduction is found. Which type of reproduction is formed? Found two type of reproduction are formed here. Reproduction. So reproduction occurs in two ways: asexual and sexual. So in asexual reproduction, you know, in asexual reproduction, when the roots or buds of the pinus tree, they may form the new plant body, okay. But here sexual reproduction, it also occur in gymnosperms when Antheridium produce the male gamete, this is known as the antherozoid, and Archegonia produce the female gamete, which is known as the egg. Both fuse to each other form zygote. With this zygote is capable to form the seed, and seed germinate to form the new plant body. So sexual reproduction also present in this type of category. Got it? So let's discuss, you know, dear students, gymnosperm, it is the advanced category of the plant because we have discussed the vascular tissues are formed inside the pteridophyte. So this is more advanced than the pteridophyte. That is why this category also have the vascular tissue, xylem and phloem. So xylem and phloems are present. Xylem and phloems are also present here. Let's discuss, dear students, xylem and phloem present. But here little bit change in phloem, because in 9th class you have studied about the plant tissue and complex permanent tissue you have studied. So in phloem, dear students, the companion cells are absent. Companion cells are absent, and instead of companion cell, albuminous cells are present. So here in phloem, albuminous cell instead of which cell? Companion cell. Got it? So here companion cells are reduced or replaced by the albuminous cell. Got it? So dear students, these plants may tallest, so the tallest plant of the gymnosperm category is redwood tree. Redwood tree, sequoia. Sequoia is the tallest and largest gymnosperm. Their plant body have the softwood. Dear students, why softwood is found in these type of category? Because the water transport mainly occurs with the help of xylem tracheids, because xylem vessels are mainly absent in xylem. So that is why their plant body have the soft wood, and this wood is very useful for the timber and furniture making. Got it? So dear students, let's discuss about the economic importance of gymnosperm. What is the economic importance of gymnosperm? So dear students, you know, the gymnosperm category used for the different type of edible product, just like, you know, dry fruit, the chilgoja. Chilgoja is the name of dry fruit. Chilgoja. So chilgoja is the dry fruit. It is very costly dry fruit, and it is obtained from the Pinus gerardiana. Pinus gerardiana, it is the category of the gymnosperm, or we can say in these four categories coniferales, because Pinus have the cone, so that is why coniferales have the plant. This is known as the Pinus gerardiana. So it is used to produce the chilgoja. Next one, you know, sago. Sago, it is the also known as the sabudana. Sabudana, it is obtained from the stem grains of the cycas. So cycas stem is used to produce the sabudana or sago. Okay, so it is very important question. Sago, it is the reserved food material of the plant in the form of starch grain. So it is extracted from the stem of cycas. Okay, and also cycas is used as ornamental plant. So in lawns and the different ornamental purpose it is used. Okay, so these are the, and also one more thing I want to tell you, that dear students, you are looking on the screen, this is the association between the pinus tree and fungus. So dear students, this is known as the mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is the association between the pinus root and fungus. So both make the relationship. This is known as the symbiotic relationship. Pinus tree produce the food for the fungus, and in lieu of food, fungus provide the mineral and nutrition, also moisture to root for the root of this pinus tree. Okay, and one another association is also found the Coleoid root. Coleoid roots are, you are looking on the screen, these are the coleoid roots. Coleoid roots are the root of cycas, which have the association between the bacteria Nostoc, Anabaena. These are the nitrogen fixing bacteria. These are associated with the coleoid root. Okay, so this is another most important question, in which gymnosperm coleoid roots are formed. Okay, so these are the economic importance of gymnosperm category, dear students. And also we have discussed more of the things of this chapter, this content. So I think it is clear to you, dear students. Thank you for watching this video.